3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Ready, Sweat, Go! Today we are wrapping up our final episode of Season 3. Let's get right into it. Justin will be starting us off by reviewing your SMART goals and discussing common challenges you may face during the process of accomplishing those goals. Next, B will get into how to balance sports, fitness, and goals with, well, life. And finally, we'll finish up today with a workout with Coach Chloe. Let's go, goal getters!
Wow, that's incredible! Jaquan, I am so happy for you. We'll definitely miss you here at Ready, Sweat, Go, but you are going to accomplish big things out there. Keep crushing those goals. We're all cheering for you. All right, man. Yeah, I've officially taken over for you, but don't worry. It's going great. All right, sounds good. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, sorry about that. I was just on the phone with Jaquan. Remember how I'm here because he was out training for his marathons? Well, listen to this. He's decided to set a new goal to complete a whole triathlon. How amazing is that? So, unfortunately, he will not be returning to us as he's decided to focus on his training and personal goals for a while. He's got new ones to accomplish. Apart from just running, he's also setting his sights on biking and swimming. Whew, what a feat! But how cool is that? Talk about setting some major goals. Speaking of goals, today, as Caroline mentioned, we're diving back into the world of sports and fitness goals. In a previous episode, you learned that setting goals is like having a roadmap to success. It gives you motivation, direction, and a way to measure how far you've come. I want you to take a second and think back to the SMART goals you set back in Season 1. How are they coming along? Maybe you're crushing them and you've already moved on to your next goal. Or maybe they aren't quite going as planned, and that's okay. Even with the best goals, every athlete faces challenges. What challenges have you experienced so far? Maybe you wanted to love a specific sport because your best friend plays it and you thought it would be fun to do it together. But it's just not working out for you. That's okay. It's important to find activities that are enjoyable and align with your strengths and interests. While you may not have achieved that mile pace or hit that 20 push-up mark yet, remember, it's all part of the process. Progress is key in any fitness journey. Consider refining your goals to align better with your current capabilities and keep pushing forward. Believing in yourself is one of the most essential steps in becoming a fitter and more accomplished athlete. It's so easy to want to give up after not being able to achieve a goal. Kind of like the time I set a goal to run a 10K within 3 months, which included training 3 times a week. I planned out my whole regimen, which included increasing my distance bit by bit, ensuring my goal was specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. However, 2 months into my training, the holiday season came around, which meant a lot of travel and vacation time with family. And that meant longer days dedicated toward family time and limited access to my usual proper training facilities. The holiday season disrupted my training schedule significantly, and it threw off my nutrition plan a bit for optimally fueling my body. But man, that apple pie was delicious. Anyways, despite my initial momentum and planning, circumstances beyond my control prevented me from accomplishing my 10K goal within the time I initially aimed for. Embracing this journey has been a learning curve for me. I always aim high and strive to achieve and succeed in my goals, so I could be a little too hard on myself when things don't go according to plan. And then I might not want to try again for fear of failing again. Fear of failure. Has that ever kept you from trying something? What were some challenges that you faced while trying to achieve your goals? For me, it was the scheduling aspect. Maybe signing up for a 10K taking place right after the holidays wasn't the best timing for me. Pause the video here and take some time to reflect on this question in your PDF. It's important to understand that each setback can be a step forward and a chance to learn if we look at it from a different perspective. Don't get discouraged. No matter what challenges you're facing, here are 3 strategies you can follow if you find yourself in a challenging situation. First, think of setbacks as lessons. It is okay to mess up. Instead of getting upset, ask yourself, what can I do differently moving forward? Or what can I change in the future to better set myself up for success? Second, make sure you're setting achievable goals. If a task feels too big, break it into smaller parts. Most definitely celebrate when you finish each part, no matter how small. This will make things less overwhelming and way more fun. And lastly, talk to someone. If you're feeling down or stuck, chat with a friend, teacher, or family member. They might offer some ideas or just help share the load of whatever weight you're carrying. You'll get a chance to reflect on this more in your PDF. Often the challenges we face deal with managing our time and balancing a busy schedule. This is another important skill to master so we can reach our goals. Now, let's head to B to hear what she has to say about all this.
Hey, welcome back to A Healthier Me with, well, me, B. Today, we're going to get into how to balance sports with the other responsibilities that come along with life. Maybe you haven't been able to accomplish a goal because you just can't find the time. Being a sports star or dedicating yourself to a hobby that you love doesn't mean letting go of other important things in life. We all have multiple roles, and it's essential to balance them. I'm going to break down how to add balance into your life in 5 simple steps. Step 1. Set clear priorities. Understand that everything is important, but some tasks might be more urgent than others. Start by listing out all your responsibilities and activities, such as school, sports, family time, hobbies, and relaxation, whatever this is for you. Remember, while sports and hobbies can be thrilling, you shouldn't neglect schoolwork. Education lays the foundation for our futures. Step 2. Plan and schedule. Remember to set aside time for homework, sports practice, family activities, and essential downtime. Stick to your schedule as best as you can, but allow yourself to be flexible if things change. I find it really helpful to use a planner or digital calendar to block out times for each activity. Step 3. Stay organized. Use folders or apps to track assignments and set reminders for upcoming tests or important matches. Keep your schoolwork and sports gear organized. Knowing where everything is will save you time and stress. Step 4. Learn to say no. Listen carefully to this one. Overcommitting can lead to burnout. Burnout is when someone feels super tired and stressed for a long time because they have too much to do and don't get enough rest or support. It's essential to recognize when you need to focus on what you've already committed to help avoid burnout. Step 5. Prioritize your health. Your body and mind need proper fuel and rest to perform well in both sports and academics. You can do this by making sure to eat a balanced diet, get enough sleep, and stay hydrated. And remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed, talk to someone you trust, like a parent, coach, teacher, or counselor. They can offer advice, perspective, or simply a listening ear. While sports and school are important, it's also essential to have a well-rounded life. Balancing responsibilities will not only help you succeed, but will also ensure you enjoy the journey along the way. Pay close attention to your playbook for this week because there is an opportunity for you to create your own schedule that will help to organize your life. Balancing goals with life's other tasks is like planning a workout routine. You can't just focus on one muscle group all the time. As Coach Chloe told me, you need to mix it up, work on different areas, and also allow time for rest and recovery so everything stays strong and healthy. Just as you wouldn't only train your arms and forget about your legs, you shouldn't focus only on sports and ignore school, family, and relaxation. Let's head over to Coach Chloe as we get ready for our workout for today. Coach Chloe.
Hey, welcome back. Yes, B, you couldn't have said it better. Today's workout is going to be a full body workout, meaning we are going to focus on different muscle groups all throughout our body. We are going to start off with something called dynamic stretching. Think of this as preparing your body for the activities ahead. Dynamic stretching is a movement-based type of stretching. By performing these kinds of stretches, you are preparing your body to move before participating in higher intensity exercise. Let's start with neck rolls. Begin by tilting your head forward, bringing your chin to your chest. Slowly roll your head to the right side, aiming to bring your right ear close to your right shoulder. Continue the roll, gently tilting your head back as you look up toward the ceiling. Now roll your head to the left side, trying to bring your left ear close to your left shoulder. Finish the rotation by bringing your chin back down to your chest. Then repeat in the opposite direction. Now, I'd like for you to try 3 neck rolls on each side with me. Ready? Go! Next, we are moving on to arm circles. Start standing with your arms extended straight out to the sides at shoulder height. This will form a T with your body. Start by making small circular motions with your arms, moving them in a forward direction as if you are drawing small circles in the air with your fingertips. Now, reverse the direction. Start by making small circles with your arms, moving them in a backward direction. I'd like for you to try 5 forward and 5 backward with me. Ready? Go! Our last dynamic stretch for today is hip circles. Start by standing up straight with your feet shoulder width apart and your hands on your hips. Begin by pushing your hips forward, creating a slight arch in your lower back. Imagine trying to push your belt buckle forward. From the forward position, start moving your hips to the side. Continue the circular motion by pushing your hips backward. From here, go to the opposite side and finish forward. Keep the movement smooth and controlled. The goal is to feel a stretch and increase mobility, not to force the body into an uncomfortable position. Try 5 hip circles on each side with me. Ready? Go! Nice work. We will get more into the importance of warming up in our next unit, but this is a great start. All 3 of these movements are great to do before any high-intensity activity. These kinds of stretches prepare the muscles and joints for movement, reducing the risk of injury during higher intensity activities. Now, let's get into our workout. We have done all 3 of the movements in today's workout before. The first movement is a squat jump. Let's refresh. Start with a strong squat, getting your hips and knees parallel while keeping your chest up. As you come out of your squat, you are going to explode into the air as you jump. Watch as I perform 3 squat jumps. Now, I'd like for you to perform 3 with me. Ready? Go! The next movement in our workout is lunges. While performing lunges, you want your back knee to gently touch the ground. I'd like for you to perform 4 lunges with me. Ready? Go! The last movement in today's workout is burpees. For a quick review, watch as I complete 2 burpees. If burpees are a bit too challenging, the best way to modify these is by completing a step back and step up burpee. Rather than jumping your feet back into the plank position, step your feet back into a plank. Take yourself to the ground as you normally would in a burpee. Then, rather than jumping your feet back outside of your shoulders before standing up, step your feet outside of your shoulders one at a time. Watch as I complete 2 step back and step up burpees. Now, in whichever version you desire, try 2 burpees with me. Ready? Go! All right, here is how this workout is going to go. You are going to start with 1 repetition of each movement. So 1 squat jump, then 1 lunge on each side, then 1 burpee. Once you complete 1 repetition of each movement, you go to 2 repetitions of each movement. Continue increasing your reps by 1 for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you get 30 seconds to rest. Then we repeat the workout starting back over with 1 repetition of each movement. We are going to do this again for 1 minute, followed by another 30-second rest. And repeat for a third and final time with 1 last minute of work. Aim to get the same number of reps each minute, or challenge yourself and try to beat your reps from the previous minute. Give today's workout your best effort. All right, get ready. We are starting with 1 squat jump. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice work. Rest for 30 seconds. Make sure you grab a sip of water. All right, here we go for the second minute of work. Remember to start your repetitions back at 1. Rest for 30 seconds. Get ready for the final minute of work for today. Go! Excellent job. Grab some water and catch your breath. Were you able to hit the same number of repetitions each minute of work? Were you able to beat your previous reps? After pushing our limits in today's workout, let's head back to Caroline to wrap things up and reflect on our achievements from this season.
Wow, what another great season! We covered a lot of sports and fitness material. You should feel strong in your knowledge about the importance of strengthening these 7 fundamental body movements, as we saw how much they relate to sports and daily activities. Next season, we will get more into warming up before working out. I don't warm up to impress. I warm up to progress. What a true statement. See you then.